Right.
Okay. So, where was I? So after the marriage, he told me he does not want to see any member of my
So
family
your
in the
cousins
house.
that help you are not that, they did not allow you, whatever.
Yes, I'm getting there. I'm
Okay.
getting there.
No, you don't. This is night. I have my own family I need to attend to. You must give a key point of what you are complaining about.
Okay, what I have come here now to complain now is the maltreatment I was subjected to into the marriage. When I was pregnant, he was beating me black and white. Why was he beating me? In respect that, despite the fact that I was pregnant, he was short-tempered. I don't have my own view. I don't have my own opinion. I don't have my own say. He just, whatever he says is final, regardless of how I feel about his decision. Okay, when I was pregnant at first, what happened? My sister-in-law came with a phone with a friend of ours in our family that we had a picture with on my wedding day. So he slapped me because of that picture. I snapped with the person. First attempt, first beating. After a while, his younger sister, his cousin sister, Livina by name, came visiting on one night. They robbed them. So she used my phone, and I didn't know where she dropped the phone while she was leaving. He asked me to get the phone for him. I started looking for the phone. I couldn't find the phone. This man stood up, slapped me again, and I fell down, landed with my forehead on the tiles. And I was 2 months pregnant then. When I finally found the phone, I gave it to him. He still didn't do anything with the phone. He just dropped it and went to bed. And there was no SIM inside that phone. I don't know what he wanted to do with the phone that has no SIM. He's been piling up. I don't know what he's been piling up in his. I don't know the spirit that pushes him to beat me every time. Sometimes when I ask him for money to cook, he will be on Facebook in the morning till around 2 in the afternoon. He will tell me when I start asking him for money in the morning, he will tell me when you're done, come and put your hand in my pocket and bring money. By the time he will give me the money, he will not give me the money around 3 in the afternoon to go to market and buy things to make soup and stew. How much does he give me to cook? He gives me 2,500 naira to cook a pot of soup and a pot of stew, and instructs me that this soup and stew must finish after 5 days. I was using money from my account to make up money I was using to cook for him. When he traveled, he told his brother, he brought his brother to Lagos to come and hand over his business, because he told me I am not competent, that I cannot handle his business, that I should never in my life put my hand from the shop purse and take money from that purse and send to my mother, that I should never in my life use money from the shop and buy whatever I want for myself, or send money to my younger brothers, because this shop is to be grown and not to be liquidated. That this is not your shop in Surulere where you were doing prostitution to take care of your younger brothers. This was what he said to me, that the shop I had in Lagos, I was using to take care of. I was doing prostitution. It was a place I was using as a point where men come to meet me and take me for prostitution and pay me. So because I was using that money to take care of my younger brother, that is why my family likes me so much. He said he would drive me out of that place and bring somebody that would take care of the business. He brought a man that is 48 years old. His younger brother that is about 38 years old with 5 children. And a sales girl that is about my height and age. I told him, this is a supermarket. A man of 48 years old, how do I instruct him? Your brother has 5 children, how do I instruct him? The sales girl is about my age and size, how do I instruct him? It's not as if I can instruct all these people, but you're setting me up. He now said, go and bring from your family. I said I want to bring from my family, because in business, you don't involve family and friends. If it is a sales girl we're going to have, that is enough. She would not have the key to the shop. She will come if you are not around. She should wait. When you come, you open up for her to start. He said, the way I reason, I will not progress in life.
Okay, so what now happened? We've heard all that.
Yes, what now happened? When he left.
Sorry, also watch the.
Yes, when he left, when he traveled back, before he traveled back, he sat his brother down and he told the brother, the day he dies, his family will question me, that he should tell his family to question me. I said, I kept quiet. Then, after he handed over the place to the brother, he told his brother, if I drink pure water from that shop, I should pay. I shouldn't come to that shop and take a pin, that he will be sending money for feeding from us. And before he left, I had breast surgery.
What is this man name? Mr. Chika?
Yes.
Chika. Mr. Chika. Mr. Chika, are you with us here? Because I got a lot of things to do. And if you are not interested to give us your attention here, I will shut down this case.
Yes.
Go and put that camera on that this thing on your this thing. Can you hear me, Mr. Chika Christian Music? The other side. Mr. Chika, can you hear me? Is this man not hearing me, or he have a problem with hearing? Can you hear me? I'm asking you. Can you hear me? Why is he keep licking his mouth? What are you licking your mouth over there? I'm asking you, can you hear me? Mr. Christian, can you hear me? What is wrong with this man? Just conclude your statement so that next we'll conclude and you know about it. Go ahead. So after before he traveled, he told his brother I shouldn't step into that shop. He shouldn't hand over cash of the business to me. That his brother will be handling the car, his car, and the business. That he will be sending money for food to me. He will send 20,000 directly to his brother. And he instructed his brother to be giving me the money, 10,000 naira after 2 weeks. His brother will not give me the money. Rather, I will use my own money to cook. And also, I'll be feeding his brother. His brother will be feeding from the shop and sleeping with the sales girl in the shop. While this thing was going on, I called this man and told him, this shop is leaking. Your brother is siphoning money from the shop because I see him with sports bags, paper, condoms, pills, gambling, smoking, drinking, and womanizing. I was seeing all this with my clear eyes. I called this man and told him what his younger brother was doing. He called back his brother and spoke with his brother. I don't know what the brother told him. He called me back and said, why are you spoiling my brother because he's not your brother? I called his family members and reported the matter to them. His family members told me that they want him from bringing such person to his marriage. They warned him from bringing such person into the house because they have settled him several times. He liquidated the business. While he's just busy making babies. Now, apart from it, when he traveled, the boy became a nuisance. He wasn't helping me. He wasn't giving me money for feeding as he said. And he never sent a dime to me. He was sending it to his brother. It got to a point, he started sending, he now told the brother he won't send money to us again, that we should be feeding from the business, that the brother should be giving me 2,000 naira every week to make food, soup and stew, and whatever we want to eat with it. He doesn't care. But that 2,000 naira will serve for 1 week. After 1 week, he will send another 2,000 naira again. His brother will give me another 2,000 naira again. The 2,000 naira, his brother wasn't giving me as well.
And I told him, why are you not giving me money as your brother instructed? He said I should call your husband now, that if I talk too much, he will beat me up. And I'm older than his younger brother. He keeps on telling me, if I harass him, he will beat me up and nothing will happen. That my husband has given him power to do whatever he wants to do in this house. That if your husband was not a wicked man, his brother was telling me that if your husband was not a wicked man, you will be the one to handle that business. That I was on my own, he came to beg me to come and do business for him. So allow me to live my life. His sales girl in the shop as well. The same thing. I can't talk to the girl because the boy was already sleeping with her. So even when I come to shop to take inventory or supervise them, she looks at me like a slave as well. Because in front of that sales girl and in front of the brother, he calls me a useless girl. He will tell me that I will suffer, that I've not suffered, that I will go and I will use my useless certificate to go and work and see what it is to suffer, because in life he has suffered. That anybody who was benefit from him must suffer the way he suffered. He got to when I wanted to enroll my child in school. He said I shouldn't use my money because he knows I can do it. That I shouldn't use my money to enroll my child in school. Otherwise, he would deal with me and my family severely. I didn't enroll her. I was waiting for him. He said at first that when the girl is 3 years, she will be enrolled. Now she's 3 years. I requested for her enrollment as well. He said, no, before the 3 years old, he said that I want to enroll the girl in school so I can be flying around like a bitch to do my prostitutions and spread my wings. That I should stay in that house and be carrying that girl. That he will not send money for me to enroll the girl in school. I kept quiet. Now that she's 3 years again, I demanded for her to go to school. He said that I should take her to school and pay the bills. That Shebi, I'm a wicked man. Shebi, I am this, I am that. Take me to court. Take me to Brutai. Take me to NTA. I will not enroll her. That he will so deal with me mercilessly that I will know who I married. His younger sister called me and told me that I don't know the devil I married. That I think I'm in a husband's house. That I'm just like a furniture in his house. That when he's done wasting my time, he will come back. And at the end of the day, he will still leave the marriage. Because he told my uncle vividly that I must leave his house. But I should just be taking care of his child for now. That he has sworn that he will leave, that I must leave the house. And he told me that if he comes back, that he will throw me out from decking. Before, when my baby was 4 months old in my belly, he told me that you must go back to your father's house. I will say it in Igbo and translate it. Kama, meaning that instead we will bring up a scandal and destroy the marriage and everybody will bear his father's name. This was what he told me. I was wondering what is causing all these problems that makes this man shrieks and talks to me like this. I had cravings for so many things when I was pregnant. Even when he's in the shop with me, fear would not allow me to drink a bottle of Coke. He told me never to touch. I take permission to drink it. And he will tell me that he allowed me today does not mean when I'm tasty of mineral tomorrow, I will go and open his freezer and take mineral. The sales girl we had, in front of that sales girl, before the one that came to stay, in front of that sales girl, the very first day she resumed, I was trying to balance my account with him. I had issue of something I forgot. He told me in front of that girl that you are a very useless girl. That you went to university of those states, whatever, that you don't know anything. That you will go, you will use your useless certificates and go and look for a job on the streets. And I will employ capable people that will handle my business. The second day, the girl ran away. She couldn't come. Even while we were in that shop, because of the way he was maltreating me, talking to me in front of customers, slapping me in front of customers, people were stopping me on the road to ask me, why are you doing sales girl for this kind of man with your condition? Can't you go and look for a job elsewhere? They knew I was his wife when he told them his wife has put to death. Nobody believed that I was his wife because I was being talked to like a slave. I was treated like a slave. He told the security man at the compound not to allow anybody come and visit me in that house. If anybody comes into the gate, the security man will interrogate the person. If the person is coming upstairs, he will tell the person to go back, that her husband said nobody should come and visit her. Don't I have rights to be happy in my marriage? Am I a slave in the marriage? Don't I have rights to have my freedom? Don't I have rights to express my own feelings and will? If his younger sister can call me and tell me he's a devil, what prompted that statement was when his younger brother died, he sent 150,000 naira home for the burial as his contribution. So after the wedding, he told the family that they should all contribute that money back and send to him. So they got angry and said, what kind of firstborn are you? That rather, take back your money, they will bury their brother. They sent the money back to him and they gave the brother a befitting burial. So that elder sister got angry and called me and expressed her feelings about him and told me her own version of experience living with him as an elder brother. For like 13 to 15 years, he doesn't talk to his sister. And this applies to each and every one of his family members up to their last born. Nobody talks to him. He doesn't call anybody. He doesn't take care of his mom. He doesn't send feeding money for his mom. He only sends 10,000 naira for his mom every Christmas on yearly basis. 10,000. From January to December, whatever the mother eats is for the daughter. He even reported this incident to his uncle. His uncle told me that what I am telling him he has been doing to me regarding to taking care of me and all that was exactly what the father was doing to his mom. That his mom single-handedly took care of each and every one of them. So a snake will not give birth to a snake will not give birth to something that is not tiny and long. That was the adage his uncle gave to me. That this is what his father was doing to his mom. I told his mom, the mom said I should use wrapper and tie on my belly and go and hustle. That she took care of her children herself without the husband taking care of her. So I said, if your husband failed in his marriage with you, should your son, who has lived in Western world all his life, a citizen, fail as well? Why would he treat me the way your father treats you? I can see there is a hereditary issue here now. And it got to a point, after his brother absconded, people were coming to harass me from different angles. People he collected their iPad. People he collected.
Okay, we have heard all the story and everything. What is the main issue?
I want my child to go to school.
You want your child to
and
go to
the money he's sending for upkeep on monthly basis is not enough.
How much is he sending?
He sends 10,000 naira every month. He said 1,000 naira will be for subscription for him to be calling on video call. So apparently 9,000 naira will be the baby's feeding for 30 days, for 31 days.
How old is the baby?
She's 3 years, 7 months. And this 10,000 naira has been since 1 year till date.
1 year till date?
Yes, since she's been 1 year. Well, after 1 year, I marked her birthday. He got angry that I marked the baby's birthday, that my sugar daddy's friend gave him money to mark the baby's birthday, because he said he will not mark the baby's birthday because the baby was ill. And I told him when I was a little girl, I was the only child in my father's house who does not have a 1-year-old baby picture, that I can't skip my own daughter. I must mark it whether good or bad. And I marked it.
Okay, so the feeding money is 10,000 every month. Yes,
when she was a year, he didn't send money for 7 good months. He said, I will take care of her as a prostitute and see what it is to be a single mother. It was after a year and 7 months, with so much pleading from his friends and family, he started sending 10,000 naira until today. He just sent money for her today, 10,000 naira and 10,000 naira for Christmas, which I assume, because what I saw today was 20,000 naira.
20,000 naira?
Yes, so I feel because it's Christmas, maybe the 10,000 naira will be for her baby, for the baby Christmas clothes or anything. Because last year, he told me that I should first of all go to the market and price 2 clothes and 2 shoes and come back and tell him the price before he will send money. Which I did not, because I didn't have time to go leave my shop and go and start pricing. And when I told him the price, I just told him later, after about 4 or 5 days, I just gave him 30 or 40,000, I can't remember. So he said, if I remove a shoe and a gown, what will be the price? I assumed another price again. So he now sent 20,000 and told me, snap the things you say you bought and send to me. I ignored him because this is a wicked and stingy act. I was selling Zobo and little things in my shop to take care of myself. A shop that is 2-in-1 super. I have a picture of the shop. I brought it here. The number of his brother, everybody that was against, that set me up. I brought the pictures, I brought their numbers. You can call to verify what I am talking about. I bought the sales book of how much I was selling every day that he said I should be feeding on. I practically sell nothing less than 600 to 700 naira on daily basis. From that shop, I was paying bills. I was paying bills at home. I was paying bills at the shop, light bill, DSTV, gas, security, and all that. My child was sick sometimes early this year. I called him and told him that this child is very sick and COVID, because of COVID, I can't expose her to hospital. I've taken her to a very big standard pharmacy. They've given her drugs and all that, but I think I want to use an injection. He said he will never give me money because that is a way I want to use to collect money from him, that child can never be sick.
It's all right. Mr. Chris.
Mother, can I ask a question, please?
Go ahead.
Mother, this is a human rights organization that we know all over the world.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Then I thought that in a case like this, when somebody comes to accuse someone or bring a report against someone, then there should be what they call the back screening or contact the person that is being accused before bringing the person on social media. That is why I asked you: is it a woman?
Are you responding to her allegation, or you want to ask me a question? I cannot stop her not to come and complain if she has complained against you. You understand me? Don't engage me with talk. If that is what you want to tell us here, I will cut off the line. I will just cut you off from this line. And I will assure you, anytime you come to this country, you will pay more than enough. And I will write to German embassy and every necessary office for you to take care of this child. In as much as this child is your child, don't ask me all those questions from there. She reserves her right to come and air her view, or her pain, or her complaint. Even if she want to go to CNN and let people hear her, it's none of my business. I don't have issue with you. If she complain on air and you want to respond to her on air, you tell us that you want to respond to her on air, and also that we should bring you live. I have all your chat with our admin. You have been calling and we told you we'll contact you. You said no. The same way she came to complain about you, you want to come live also and respond back to us and tell us also your own side of the story. You were sending them pictures and all that. They said they told you, don't send any picture here. If you have any proof of what you are saying, you show it when you come online. And you've called them severally today that you are waiting for the case by 4 o'clock, whereas they were treating other cases before yours. So if you have been hearing her, or everything that she has said so far, respond to it. Our bone of contention is the child you have back in Nigeria here, that she said you are not taking care of her, and you compel her never to enroll the child into school because you are not providing school fees for the child. Please respond back to that. Is what we are saying.
Okay, so I think my questions was not wrong, but if you're upset, I think I apologize for that. But I have to let you understand that it was not the child when she has the stories before she went into the child issue.
Yeah.
And I have to actually respond to that because I wasn't the one that brought this to you. I wasn't the one that brought this to social media.
Yeah.
She was the one who brought it in there.
Exactly.
And she was the one who was making who was making all these complaints. And I want to say that all the things she said about abuse is a total lie.
Okay.
100% total lie. And now I have to treat that. Madam, she told you that I knew her right from when she was a child. And truly, fully. I know her when she was young, and that was 1993.
Okay.
1993, that was how was when I knew this young lady. And at this particular period, I was an artist. It was the first time I released my first single in Nigeria. And I have a friend that is a musician that's living around it. It's always good to visit, or when he visits me, I drive with him down to his place. I drive him down to his place then. And from there, I never knew they were my fans, because her mother has a kiosk along the street there. And, I am somebody who likes to eat akara. So they sell akara, and I always go to buy from them when I'm passing from that place. So this is the situation. We became friends. All the family, the brothers and everybody on them, they were my friends, just because of my artistic attitude and my artistic work. So that is how we managed to know. And as from then, she started coming to me. She was in secondary school then. I was dating her then. She cannot say she didn't date me. I was dating her as from 1993. And then I live at Yaba, Lagos. I have a job at Tejuto Market, and she knows. So from there, we started moving. Before I traveled in 1998 to represent Super Eagles at France 98 World Cup.
Right.
Then, when I traveled, I hadn't a contact, because that period there was no mobile phone in Nigeria. I hadn't a contact with her. So as we keep growing, the mobile phone came into Nigeria. Then my first time of coming back to Nigeria was 2002. So when I came back to Nigeria in 2002, I still went to see that my friend. Along the line, I saw the African after he said she's not in school. So I said, let's go there, that she can't have a camera around. So again,
Mr. Christian.
And
Mr. Christian.
Just like normally. Yes, please.
Please, we will not say.
The way we normally
Hold on. We cannot sit in the office listening to how you met her in Akara joint and all that. Please go straight to the point. Tell us what transpired between you and her in your marriage, and the main issue here is your child. Tell us what transpired between yourself and her in your marriage. Then the next one is the child, not your courtship, please.
Okay. I'm just going towards that because of what she said. You get the point. First of all, what she said about she not dating me is wrong. So
okay.
That is lies. Because in this relationship, she started it with lies.
Okay.
She started it with lies. And now, when I came back to Nigeria in 2014, let me start from there. 2014, I engaged her. I sent my people to their place to go and drop a drink on her head. Okay. Then I told her that I'm going to go back, because I told her that I'm going to travel back. I'm going to relocate from my country of origin, staying to another country because of the economic situation of that particular period, that Europe has an economic problem. So when I come back, then we are going to marry. So when I traveled, she knows. I gave her 2 years. I traveled in 2014. I didn't come back till 2016. And I gave her 2 years to decide if she's going to marry me. If she knows in these 2 years, she could have known that I'm a very evil man, wicked man. She could have made an investigation. But she didn't make an investigation. And she's so good that no man has come to marry her, that somebody could drink her hair but didn't come back. He stayed 2 years outside. She could have taken a decision and married to another person. So, but when I came back in 2000, when I was here in 2014, I was sending cars to her. I was sending anything because I sent to her, send money to her for clearing, ship it from here, send money to her for clearing. All the people that told me that I was sending it, I have the receipt here. I have all the receipt. I've already forwarded them to you. I forwarded everything to you. So now, 2016 was when I came back to Nigeria. I came back to Nigeria. When I came back to Nigeria, I now called on her to show me how things were. And it happened to me that, unfortunately, the things I sent to her, she could not be able to sell them. What she sold was only the goods and she could not be able to sell the cars. Apart from that, the cars have been destroyed in one way or the other. She will tell me, oh, they want to pack it here, this and that. But meanwhile, before that particular time that I was here, that I was selling the car, I sent her a car with a kitchen equipment. And there was a cousin that I sent from home that they wanted to buy this kitchen equipment. That my cousin came from the east to buy those things. Unfortunately, that day, before they could be able to release the car from the work, it was late. So that my cousin called me that, oh, they could not be able to, he doesn't know where to sleep and stuff like that. I said, but if you come for business, you're supposed to know that when you come to business at night, you should find a place to sleep. Because I'm not in Nigeria. So end of the day, it happened that Chidinma was the one who was to attend to him because the car was on her name and everything was on her name. Around midnight, I called the phone. I was calling my wife. That time I've not officially married her, but I've put drink on her head. I called her. I said, where are you? Pick the phone. I was told that she wasn't picking the phone. Till when I got the guy on phone. The guy started telling me, and you know, that she decided that she should escort him to one of his in-law at some place and Yanapaja or something like that. So when
which year did you people marry?
It was late, so she have to.
Which year did you people marry?
So I was not telling her that, yeah.
Which year did you people marry?
We got married 2016.
2016.
Yes.
Okay, you had
So,
that. Hold on. Let me help you out. I think I need to be asking you so that you answer me. I'm a married person and I need to go back and cook for my husband. I want to ask a question. She said on your traditional married day that you slapped her that night. Was that true? Can you hear me?
No, that was totally wrong. That somebody was sleeping with us there. In my room, in this particular room, I have my personal assistant that was there that slept with us because we just hung up there that night because I couldn't be able to drive to my village. I couldn't be able to drive down to my village because it was late. It was late.
So you did not slap her. You did not slap her. No.
To drive home.
Hold on.
In that hotel. All of us, 3 of us slept in that particular place.
Oh,
so now, that particular time, I like this. You asked me a question. We came back in that hotel. And 5:30 early in the morning was when a call came to her phone.
Okay.
And she, between 5:30 to 6, a call came to her phone and she picked up the phone. And when she picked up the phone, she was talking to somebody. I heard her talking to somebody. And I asked her, baby, you just finished your wedding. This early morning, somebody called me and you're talking, who is that person you're talking with? This early morning. She said it was that man that he normally put the car in front of his place. That is the man that is that called. I said, that man, already I knew. It was an good guy. I knew because this man, when I came back, he went to, there was a restaurant where she normally go with to pull those men to go and drink after sales. When we went there, the seller, the owner of that restaurant was trying to introduce himself to her. So you don't remember, you are the one that normally brings some guys here to drink. So I was not happy. He said, this is the man, it was the man that only put something on in front of his shop. That they pay some amount of money. It's not free. You pay some amount of money.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I said,
So now,
hold on, Mr. Christian. I told you we don't need all those stories. Did you slap her? Yes, I slapped her because she was talking to the man after our marriage the next day. That's what I want to hear. I don't want, you can't take me back to where they go to beer parlor and drink and all that.
No. I didn't slap her. How can I slap her? Why did I slap her? And she told me it was a married. She told me it was a married man. I said, how can a married man wake up early in the morning by 5:30 a.m. What the man will be thinking about is to be calling a lady that just got married yesterday night. I just got upset. I was upset. I didn't slap her because I have a witness. My personal assistant was there. I have a witness for it.
Okay.
Am I mad to slap her because she answered the phone?
Okay.
And madam, the next morning, that morning we'll be going for Thanksgiving in the church. So why should I slap her? Am I a madman to slap her?
Okay. What about, did you slap her when she was 2 months pregnant that you beat her up because of telephone in your house?
I never, madam. I bet you for 120%, I never raised my hand on her. Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you the situation when I raised my hand on her. I will tell you. Because what I did, I did it.
Okay.
Let me tell you. See, on my wedding day.
Yes.
On my wedding day, I don't want to go forward because I have all the things she said here. It's unfortunate that we're not on video. I wanted to answer all she said. On our wedding day, I came to their place in the morning. It happens that everything I rented at that particular place was abandoned. And I started working on them myself. So I was upset that the people were there, they could not be able to help me. I started doing everything myself. My people came. I told them, but you would have told me that you're not going to help me to arrange this place. I would have bring people from my village to come and help me. But I ignored it. I got upset. I was not arranging everything myself. And now, I never knew that my wife harbored her boyfriend in her dressing room. Her boyfriend was in her dressing room. So when I dressed that particular day, I finished up dressed everything. I dressed in my hotel. I came out to go and see my wife at her dressing room to kiss her. When I went there, this young man insulted me in front of me. This young man said, "Is it your father that is marrying me? Because I wear a native outfit." In front of me. She was there. I looked at the man, I didn't talk, I kissed her, I left. So when I left, I was feeling very bad. So I said, we stayed at the crowd, we were waiting for her. So there was a delay for her coming out. So after we went that particular day, on our breaking of the cutting of cake, she came out for the cutting of cake. I bought her a ring. It was a German woman that bought that ring here. I bought her a ring. Before I bought that ring, I asked her to send me her size of ring. She sent me a ring. I used that particular ring to buy a ring for her. When on the day we are cutting a cake, this girl brought me 3 rings in front of the public. I have the video. I have the proof. In front of the video, I took my phone, I announced it to the whole world there. I said, okay, choose the one I'm going to put in your finger. Then she picked the one I bought. I put in her finger. She now picked another one again. I put it on top. I sensed something. I'm a human being. I sensed something. Then I kept quiet. Now we finished the wedding. That was after the wedding. We went for the hotel that she was saying that I slapped her, which I never ever in my life raised my hand to slap her in that particular hotel. I have a witness. Okay. Then we went for Thanksgiving at the church that the same morning in the Hiala church. Then after Thanksgiving we came home. People were coming. I wonder how I can slap my wife in their house because the hotel is in their house, in the same compound. The same compound, back of their compound. So I wonder why I can slap her in their compound. So now we went for the church. After the church we came home and we moved to Lagos. Madam, that week we moved to Lagos. Every morning I always leave home because I have some little things that remains there for me to sell. I have to go to Ikeja every morning. So unfortunately one morning I was not able to leave and her friend I think that lady married my brother. That lady normally comes. It's like when I live to Ikeja, she comes to her, something like that. So that particular morning, I didn't go early. I was at home. I didn't go early. So I dressed to leave, but I didn't leave. So unfortunately, the guy had already entered the something like this bus. So I entered it. We come to get from Tulare to Ikorodu, where we are living. So they communicated on phone. The guy told her that he has already started coming. So unfortunately, the guy came and met me at home. So now they were sitting on the sitting room. On that particular sitting room, I just walked out from my bedroom to go out. I looked by the side of where they were sitting. I saw their body movement. They were watching something on phone. So the way they were watching that thing on phone sounds strange to me, and that attracted my attention to call on the girl. I called on the girl and said, "Please, can I see the phone? Can I see what you are watching?" See, this girl was a little bit scared. I came to them. I collected the phone from the girl. Madam, I saw my wife shooting a video, not taking a picture, shooting a photo shoot with the same boy that insulted me when I came to greet her inside on my wedding day. When I came to greet her in her dressing room, she was doing a photo shoot with the guy, doing a video shoot with the guy. Not one person, not two person, not three person. About 5 people were treating them. They were holding head, holding hand. I just got immediately outside of that guy. I now remember the guy. I said, "This is the guy that insulted me when I came." And I asked her, "Man, who is this guy?" You didn't know what my wife told me, that she doesn't know who she was shooting that video with, that photo with. That was what provoked me to slap her. That was the first time I raised my hand on this lady. That was what provoked me. I said, "You don't know this guy that you're treating." So holding her, and we are outside. The whole crowd were outside waiting for you. And he said, "Okay, I asked her, if you come to my bedroom, to my hotel room, and meet me with a lady on your wedding day, taking pictures, how will you feel?" She said she will feel bad. I now asked the girl, that girl that was there. I said, "That girl, will you do what this girl did on your wedding day?" The girl told me, "Lala, she will never do it in her present." And I asked her again, "Chidinma, I want to know who this guy is." He said he doesn't know the guy. He said it again. I slapped her 10 times. Madam, I slapped her 2 times for that provocation. And now,
Hold on.
They knelt down. They were begging me.
Hold on.
Excuse me. They
Hold
knelt down. They
on.
were begging me.
You hold on. You must listen to me. You say you slapped her 10 times.
No. I slapped. I said 3 times. When I asked her who was the guy, that particular guy, and she denied she doesn't know the guy. And I was asking her, how you don't know somebody and you are holding hand, holding head, they're making photo shoot for you, and this not that the guy came out in the public to shoot a video with us, not that the guy came out in a gathering to shoot a photo with us. The guy, I knew him, he was in your dressing room. As a woman, how can you harbor a guy in your dressing room where you're dressing? And if you come to my own hotel, if you see a girl, how will you feel? This is what provoked me. And that reminds me of what the guy told me on my wedding day. He insulted me when I came to see my wife in her dressing room. You see? So at the end of the day, they kneel down. The lady kneel down. The lady that brought that picture kneel down. 2 of them kneel down. They were making me, "Please, I can forgive her. That is devil work. It's devil work." I said, "Okay." I now said, "Transfer the whole pictures and video to my phone."
Okay, the second one. Hold on.
Photo in my phone. And I left home.
Hold on, Mr.
I left
Christian.
together.
Hold on, Mr. Christian, listen to me. Keep that aside. You have known that he slapped her and he told her the reason why he slapped her. The second one is, did you slap her when she was 2 months pregnant in your house because of her sex?
Madam, I told you the only time I raised my hand on her. That is the only time I raise my hand on her in this world, in this present world we're living. That is the only and the last time I raise my hand on her. And I want to tell you something, madam, I want to finish it. On that day that I was coming, I left Ikeja. I was coming back from Ikeja. They robbed my phone, robbed everything in my car that particular day. When I came back, I told her that she's going to pack her things and early in the morning I'm going to take her back home. That was the day I decided that the marriage would end. That particular day. I said, you are going to pack this night. Tomorrow morning, I will take you back to your place. She started crying, begging me, telling me that she should stay. I told her I was going to give you 6 months. If I decide to come back for this marriage, I'll come back. If I don't want to come back, I will let you know. But tomorrow you have to pack and go. I have to take you back to your place. She begged and cried and cried and cried. I said I should allow her to be sleeping at the staircase for that 6 months without giving her food instead of her going. And now when she cried and cried, I now still considered her. I embraced her, I brought her close, I hugged her, I welcomed her back again. Then we started living. I didn't tell anybody, nobody heard about it, madam. Nobody heard about it. I didn't say anything to the public. So now we continue living like that. Before she took him around June. Then before that time, I told you already that I am going to look for a place, a supermarket. I want to get into supermarket business because we are having a problem in Europe, economic problem. So I will have a place to bounce back if I come back to Nigeria. I want to go into supermarket business and I want to invest it. And normally, for me, I didn't want her to stay in Nigeria. I told her, unfortunately, she doesn't understand what planning is all about. I have principle. I do planning before I do my things. I'm a working class. I do planning before I do my things. I told her I want to supermarket business, but she is not going to do that because I have a time limit for her to be in Nigeria. For me to relocate her from Nigeria to Europe, I need to come back to plan it. And madam, I took only 3 months excuse for my work in 2016 February to come back to Nigeria, and I ended up in Nigeria staying 1 year 7 months because of her, because of the problems I was facing in the marriage. I lose so many problems. I had so many problems when I came back here. I lose my job. I have so many problems. So, but she didn't understand it. I was telling her, okay, look, I go into supermarket business, then you will be here. I go back. The home you are living, 3-bedroom flat. I furnish it. Everything I brought it from Europe for you. I give you everything. Generator is there. Generator is in the house. Everything a woman being can live with, I try to give it to you. But the problem is this: we have to plan. I came back from abroad. That does not mean that as I came back from abroad that I packed the whole money that is needed brought home. I've exhausted myself for the time that I've stayed in Nigeria. I try to speak to my woman.
Okay. Mr. Christian, hold on.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the child. Why is your child not in school?
No, I never said that my child is not going to go to school, madam.
Why is she not in school? I say, why is she not in school? The child is 3 years plus. 2 years plus gets you to 3 years, right?
No.
3 years.
3 years, getting to 4 years. How is she not? Why is she not in school? That is what I'm asking.
No, madam, we had an issue that prompted that. Why my child is not yet in school is this one. First, we had problems along the line that is going that you're not like you don't want me to say them, but I really need to touch them because they are the things that prompted this situation that is happening right now. You see the point? And she made all those comments there. I need to tweet them, madam, please. I need to tweet those comments she makes there.
No. You have to summarize. No, we don't have. Hold on. We don't have MB for all that. You have to summarize. You were the one wasting her because we had listened to her. If your network was not misbehaving where you are, you would have responded back to us immediately after you had gone to watch what she told us on the 13th of December. We wouldn't have asked her all these questions again. She would have given her that time all her statement was on air, and you watched it before you contact us. So you tell us why the child is not in school, please.
Yeah, but that is exactly what I'm telling you. That's what prompted the child not to be in school at the moment is what I'm telling you. The system, you know what is happening in Nigeria. There was a problem in Nigeria in terms of coronavirus. Not only in Nigeria, everywhere in the world.
Coronavirus which year? Coronavirus
Last
which
year,
year?
excuse me,
Yeah.
madam.
Yes.
Excuse me, madam.
Yeah.
Excuse me, madam. Last year, you told me about the child going to school. I told her that I was the one who said that send me prospectus for my child's school. But before baby will start school, she was 3 years old. In this part of the world, my daughter, I have a plan that my daughter will go to school in Nigeria. I have the plan. I have the plan of coming back. But the situation was not giving me the opportunity to come as I planned. So I have a plan that my daughter is not going to school in Nigeria. She already knows that I am taking her and my daughter to my embassy. She knows already about that. So I have the plan that my daughter is not going to school in Nigeria. That I'm going to move my daughter to come and school where I want her to school. And the problem now is that she does not want to understand my planning because she wants everything to be done as she wants it to be done. But me, I work with plan. So now I told her, okay, I want my daughter to be a doctor. I'm going to send you money to buy my daughter doctor equipment so that she will be using
a daughter that have not even been to kindergarten. Hold on, Mr. Christian. Mr. Christian, hold on. You want your daughter to be a doctor. You want the same daughter to be a pilot. Okay, so you want the daughter to be a doctor by going to market to buy the daughter hospital equipment. Doctor that have not even been to kindergarten want to be a doctor. Tell us how that daughter want to be a doctor first, please.
No, madam. In this part of the world where we live, there is a way they train children. They train children when they were small. You train them. If you wanted to be a footballer, you start from childhood to throw football for them. This is how it is. See, madam, this is my planning. My planning is like I'm explaining to you this situation that is all about the baby. So the baby now, I said, buy equipment for her. I send toys from here that can speak in English and speak in another language and stuff like that. I send things that will help the girl. So now, and from here, because she said I'm not abandon the baby. From here, I normally send baggages from here to her, which I'll send some samples to some fruits to you. And the whole people that were sending those things, they are all alive. The people that were carrying luggages for her. I started feeding my daughter from here. All the food my daughter was eating, I was buying it from here. Milk, some things, all the food my daughter was, I was buying them from here, sending to my daughter in Nigeria. Shoes, clothes, I have luggages. And the people who were sending all these things, they were all alive. So in the sense of the school now, I have planned. I said, let's not go on training first. You are not working. You are not doing anything. That money we're going to use to be paying some private school, they will say, bring money for food, bring money for this, bring money for that. The security I see, and everyone know what happened at Ikorodu in 1999, in 2019. People knows exactly what was happening when where they were going killing people and stuff like that. People knows about it. So I was scared, and I told her, please, security is what I'm looking for. That my daughter did not start school at 3 years old does not mean that she will not going to start school. This is a situation. There's no way I can tell my daughter, I love my daughter. I stayed for my daughter for 1 year, 7 months in Nigeria. When she was pregnant, she was very, very ill. I stayed with her. I was only the one living with her. I was the one going to the market.
Mr. Christian, listen to me. We don't need to keep dwelling on all this here and there. Please and please, you live in the Western world. I will respect some of you that stays in the Western world because no matter your background in the African, when you go there, the Western system will definitely have to touch your own lifestyle. You have a daughter that is already 3 years plus getting to 4 years, and the child has not even been enrolled into kindergarten, and you feel you want to wish the same child very well. You want the child to be a doctor by buying doctoral equipment. Hold on, sir. You want to get medical equipment for the child and toys that will
let the child know what how to become a doctor in the nearest future. It doesn't work that way. If I ask you if you have processed the child's paper, definitely you will tell me no, it's in process. We cannot keep the child here at home. However, whatever you are planning for the child, and we know that we don't wish to have nuisance in this country again, we'll take children education and better upkeeping very seriously here. Nigeria is not like before any longer. So I want to appeal to you. I will not want us to be explaining what you want the child to become. That is your child, and we'll pray for the child to become a better child that we both will benefit, both you as a father and we as an individual, government and citizen benefit from your child too. But we'll have to discuss the modality of that child being enrolled into school now. So as when you are done with whatever you are going process you are doing in taking the child over there or however, then we'll discuss that area on how you can take the child over there. But you know, for you to take a child of that age out of Nigeria without a mother, it cannot be that visible. You get me? So let's just be factual, let's just go straight to the point and discuss the proper modality about this child upkeep and how he said her education. We are told that you are sending 10,000 naira in a month for a child, for your own child. And if you change 10,000 naira, even if you are not working over there, how much is 10,000 naira in euro? And you send 10,000 naira every month in a year, so 120,000 naira, and the child don't eat chocolate, the child don't live on beverages, the child don't live on any other thing, feeding and all that, or children food anymore. You feel 10,000 naira. Once they take 1,000 naira for MB of your video call between you and the child, then 9,000 naira should be able to solve everything that the child needed here. No, I know the mother needs to support, but I don't believe that. I want to hear from you in that aspect.
No, madam, I disagree with that because I opened up a business for her. I opened up a very big supermarket, 4 shops I built together. I opened up a standard supermarket to help build my family, and I married her to come and assist me so that we can build our kingdom. That is the reason why we men get married to women. So now that she had a baby, when she had a baby, I stayed with her.
No, I don't want you to talk about staying with her. I'm not going to be the one to stay with your wife. It's your wife. You are the one to stay with her. Let's leave how you stay with her. I am talking about the child. Let's discuss about the issue of the child, please.
So the child now, my child says you don't want us to go in the situation that I'm facing with her, because that is the situation that is making my child to suffer now. My child is supposed to be suffering because my child started suffering from because of her. She ran away with my child. She relocated from my house, packed all the things I used in equipping my house for her, where my own private apartment, where I equipped and I kept my personal belongings. I established for my daughter. I gave her comfort for my daughter. She moved my daughter from that particular apartment to unknown destination. Up to this moment, I don't know where my daughter is. And I keep asking her, where is my daughter? I want to know where my daughter is. She knows that every Sunday, I always do a video call with my daughter. That's the only Sunday I have. I work from Monday to Saturday. I don't have time. I'm a working class.
How do we enroll the child into school now? Now you know where your child is. You are not in Nigeria, you are still in Germany. If you come to Nigeria, we will take you to where the woman is staying with your child. Now that you know where the child is, how will this girl go to school is what we want to talk. That's what I'm saying.
Excuse me, madam. I can't control my wife. I cannot talk to her. She mentioned something about birthday party for my daughter. I advised my wife. She ignored me.
Mr. Christian, don't take me back. Don't take me back. That is what I'm saying. Don't take me back. I don't want to discuss all that. Don't take me back, please. I have other important thing doing. Don't take me back. You talk about the child education. Don't take me back about the baby over there or there. Don't take me back, please.
Okay, good. So about that now, the problem I'm facing with that at the moment is that she packed away from my house with my relocated to unknown destination, claiming that I abandoned her and that I'm married in Europe, and I have another woman in Europe who I'm taking care of, and I forgot her. Without her knowing what the situation I'm facing in Europe in this particular world at the moment. The situation the whole world is facing in the pandemic that is going on now, the way it is affecting us here. She didn't know about it. So this year, I paid for the house, that particular house I pay every year for my daughter. And in November I paid. That expired in this December, 1st of this December. She left my apartment in February. She packed everything. I have the messages, I have the proof. She even sent a message that everything in my house has been sold, that I had sold it to take care of herself. That if I come back, if I don't see anything, I can use the allowance when I'm supposed to be giving to her to replace them. But I told her, please, don't take my daughter away from my house. Take my daughter back to my place.
Hold on.
That is what she
Before you, Mr. Christian, you are talking about now that she sold the house, she sold the property and she left there. How much have you been sending for the child upkeep? And since when? And how long? How much have you been sending? Answer that question first.
See, since I was with her from Nigeria, when I was in Nigeria, 2016 to 2017 that I left, back to this place, I've been sending money to 5,000, half bag of rice, half bag of beans, half bag of Gary. Her mother was there. My problem started with her.
You have been sending how much? You have been sending how much? I did not hear you. Say 35,000 or 5,000.
Listen to me. Okay. Madam, I paid for the house rent, I paid for the shop rent from here, I paid the sales girl from here. Right? And they don't want me to discuss the particular issue which is you are trying to wave out of this situation. But he said it to the public, and that is what the public is using to nail me.
That
right
what?
Now, you don't want me to discuss it. Okay, about the child now. I pay for the house every year. I pay for the shop that are open for it so that they will be able to build that shop. I pay for I'm a salary earner. In this part of Europe, they pay us salary, they know how much we spend in a month. And they know our bills, they know how we spend it. They don't pay us money for us to be sending to Africa. They know how the system is here. Because like, people from that side does not understand the system here. The system here that when they pay you 1,200 euro, you have to pay your bills. If you have mortgage, you have to pay. If you have a telephone contract, you have to pay. You have to pay. You have to eat. You have to pay insurance. You have to pay so many things.
Okay, that thing you are paying now shows that you don't need to take care of the child. As they pay you 1,500, you have to pay bill. You have to take insurance. Move for the camera. You have to pay bill, you have to do this, you have to do that. So what you are paying now, meaning you cannot take care of your child because you are a German and you have to pay that, you have to pay your mortgage.
No, madam, that is not the point because I've been buying food. I've been buying every food that my daughter needs from here to the place. Pampers, everything.
What kind of food have you been buying there? You are sending, what kind of food are you sending from Germany to your daughter?
Bottle food, milk, bottle food. People who live here know it. People, the children, they have ages. From her age 1 to her age 2 to her age 3, I've been buying those food. Till she grew, till we started having problem. Until when my brother left, she pursued my brother out of the house, pursued the sense, yeah, I don't have access to bring things home again. Right? And the reason she had a problem because the mother came to divide my home, the mother came to destroy my home, the mother came to direct me on how I'm going to live in my home. And I didn't marry the daughter, I married the daughter, I didn't marry the mother. The mother came to look out for baby. If you come for a baby, instead 3 months you go back to your husband's house. The mother didn't want to go. The mother kept telling me to drive my sales girl. That you want to stay with my wife at the shop. This is not the kind of job I want to open. I want to open a business to grow, to be able to employ, to get employment. And she telling me that I brought my brother. I first of all asked her, please, can you bring your brother to this place? I want you to bring. I told her to bring his brother that is in the village. I know that guy that helped me when I went the guy. She said the guy is mad, saying that his brother doesn't have sense. I said, okay, bring another one that will finish university. She said that one doesn't want.
Mr. Christian, Mr. Christian, I know you like talking, you don't like listening, but you have to listen to me. Just like I told you, we have to end this case now. We have to end this case now. This child I'm looking, if this child is too little, I would have showed the child on Facebook. Let's see how malnutrition or how good, how bad, how excellent, how sweet, how young the child you are talking about is looking. A child that the father is in Germany. And I don't know how many children you have in that Germany, if you have anyone. If that's how the child over there or you don't have anyone is looking. You get me? What we need to talk now, please. If I ask you to talk again, what you need to tell me now is how much you'll be sending for this child upkeep. And we are going to look for school. The Human Rights Office, we are going to look for school, that you have to enroll that child into school. That is what I'm telling you. So, how much are you going to be sending for the child upkeep?
Of course, madam, I will enroll my child into school, but when I know where my child is. I don't know where my child is now. She denied me knowing where my child is.
Are you in Nigeria now? Are you in Nigeria now? Mr. Christian, are you in Nigeria now? Are you in Nigeria?
I'm not in Nigeria now.
Okay, you are not in Nigeria. In this office, we don't encourage anybody, be you man or woman, to deny the mother or the father access to his or her child, except on the ground that the person is insane. Possibly being with that child will be at the detriment of the child's life. That is only when we said, okay, no, we cannot allow you access to the child. But in as much as you are alive, you are sound and well health-wise, and she's also sound and well, she has no single right to deny you access to your child. She has no single right to block you not to be talking to your child. You are spending money on the child, you must talk to the child because you are not in Nigeria. And anytime you are in Nigeria, she still has to make the child available for you to have access to your child. She has no right to deny you access to your child. So in this office, we can't even tolerate that from anybody. So please tell us on how the child upkeep can be. Go ahead. You say what?
That is exactly what she did this year, February. That was exactly what she did. At the end of the day, she now called me that my child was sick.
Let's leave what she did before.
I recorded it in voice, and I can defend it anywhere. I got very upset by telling her, you cannot take a child from her place that she's used to. You took her away from the place she's used to her unknown destination that she's not used to. She has a home, she has friends, she has been playing that home, she has been talking to me every Sunday, and she sees how happy my child is whenever she's playing with me. Okay, now you took her away from her place, and you said because you have your own problem, you took her away from my home to an unknown place and denied me talking to her, denied me knowing where she is. And after 3 months, you called me and tell me that she's sick. I said my child cannot be sick. That my child has the baby does not have mental understanding. That he has emotions, he has feelings. That my child is sick because she has emotional feelings. She has emotional problem. You understand?
Hold on, Mr. Christian. Did she deny you speaking to your child?
Yes, she denied me. She denied me talking to my child anymore. She cut me off. I can't even talk to her again. She cut me off on telephone. The money I sent to her today, I sent to her 20,000 naira today. I have to send it to her account. I don't know whether I just forwarded it. Even I forwarded it to you. So I don't know where I'm offending this woman. I don't know what I've done for this woman. I don't know where I become a killer, a slapper, a beater. I live in Nigeria. Nobody has accused me. I live in Spain. Nobody has accused me. I live in nobody has accused
Take
me.
it away.
I live in Germany. I don't have any criminal record this world. Then this woman I married, I love her because I thought she's my friend. I married her because I thought she's my friend. But I never know she doesn't come with good intention. Her intention is, madam, see the problem with having.
Hold on, Mr. Christian. Hold on. You like, hold on, Mr. Christian, hold on. Because I don't even know among you and this woman who I'll give PhD in talking. People will talk without swallowing saliva. Madam, listen, answer this question. Christian, when last did you speak with your daughter?
That was is it November 2019?
So throughout this year, you have not talked to this girl.
I've not seen my daughter. I've not spoken to her. I don't know where to
Hold on.
I don't know anything about my daughter.
Hold on. Give this woman this.
Why did you deny him access to his child?
I never denied him access to the child.
How?
What made him stop calling was the last day he called was 20th of this 20-something of December, towards the last before Christmas, which was on a Sunday, and that Sunday was our Thanksgiving Sunday. I'm not telling you story. What happened was that he calls by saying, I'm sorry, man. He calls at 10 o'clock in the morning. How dare you do that? I'm sorry, man. He calls at 10 in the morning, or 9:30 or 10:30. That time is already the time I go to church. So I told him, please, on one faithful Sunday, I told him, please, let me call you after church. He said if I tell him to call me after church, that my God will punish my generation 1 million times.
Then from that day
I never picked up. The day he called, I was in Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving, we came back in the afternoon. I started calling him back. He said after I have gone to do my runs, I am calling him back, that he will never call me again. That was how he stopped. He was the one that said he will never call me again.
So he has not been calling?
Yes, I went to church. I told him this time he called. They are usually the time I go to church by 10, 11. He said if I tell him to wait and call back, that God will punish my generation 1 million times. Just because I pleaded.
Hold on. You are married to this man?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You now feel this person that you are married to that paid your dowry,
yes, ma'am,
don't have right over your way to talk to you as a wife and as a talk to the daughter again because you want to go to church.
No.
Hold on.
Okay.
You go to church.
Okay.
The church you go to, they don't have services.
Yeah.
Either you go 10 o'clock and you choose to go 10 o'clock, or you go 12 o'clock, or you go 6 a.m.
It's one service.
Even if it's one service, you cannot go late to church.
I do several times.
You hold on. Okay. You cannot go late to church because you want to keep peace in your marriage.
I do.
You choose to go to church and compel the man to call you at your own convenient time, when to talk to you as a wife and when to talk to his daughter. So you are the one to choose when to talk to you. You are going to church. If it's 10 o'clock, he should not call you 10 o'clock because you are going to church.
It is only on the last Sunday of December last year, I told him it is Thanksgiving. When I come back, I will call. Subsequently, asking every Sunday he calls.
But there is always Thanksgiving every end of the month.
Which, this one was end of the year Thanksgiving. There is no Sunday that he doesn't call. He's been calling.
Okay.
He's been calling every Sunday.
Now that they're calling now and all this thing has put problem into your marriage and all that now. Have you remarried in church?
I'm not talking about remarrying in church, and I'm not interested in remarrying in church. All I say is he calls every Sunday. Ask him, he will not deny it. The Sunday that he called last that I could not pick was that I went for a Thanksgiving Sunday, and I sent him a message that please, I will call you after the service. Today is the last Sunday of the year. That is why I will call after. I said every of that Sunday he calls in the morning. I make it a point of duty to go to church late every Sunday because he has to talk to the daughter.
So when last did he talk to the daughter?
So last Sunday of December last year, and I sent him a text that please let me attend Thanksgiving Sunday.
Not that you are the one that is not picking his call.
No.
Not that you are the one that blocked him.
No, he calls every Sunday. Every Sunday.
So since last year he has not talked again.
He has not talked again. After he told me he will not call again because he couldn't get through. I sent him a text.
You have heard that you are the one that choose not to come, not her that stop you talking to your daughter.
Madam, you see, I don't know how to defend this situation because this lady did not marry me as a husband. I never see a woman who lies against. I just did a traditional marriage. I've not gone to court marriage. I've not gone to church marriage. And this guy is telling lies against me like this. This happening, and I cannot defend these lies because it is impossible for me to defend these lies.
It's all right. Okay. Now, hold on. We don't need to talk much anymore. She has told this office that she is not denying you access to your child. Neither did she block you talking to your child. You are the one that stopped calling. So henceforth, I believe you have the number. You have her number.
Yes. The number is blocked. She blocked me already on the numbers. The 2 numbers I'm using, she blocked me off. She blocked me off. I can't reach her. I call every time on video call to document
so
every
if he call you now that you told us now that you are not the one that blocked him.
Yes.
If he call you now, will your number ring?
It will ring on direct call. But if he calls me on messages all this while, he's been sending me a message last month. So if he wants to call me as at last month, he would have called. As at last month,
so what is okay? If you are done with the marriage, have you returned the diary?
The diary, my family has gone to his family 3 times or twice to go and return the diary.
And you stay behind a man that is not in Nigeria, and your family that is so responsible that is wishing you to stay in marriage, because I have not seen mark in your body. We have judge case where we see men beat their wives and they have marks all over the body. You are talking about what happened when this man was in Nigeria. Your family have gone ahead to go and return diary on behalf of somebody that 2 of you that match both of you.
They've not returned it.
Don't interrupt me. Okay, you just stop that here.
Okay.
Your family have gone on behalf of this man. The man is not in Nigeria. He has paper. Not that he cannot come to Nigeria. He came and picked you to your village to go and marry you. And you have issue. The man is in Germany. And you stayed here and you are asking your family to return diary to the man that is not yet in Nigeria. They have not even discussed what is the issue. So whatever reason that this man is not in Nigeria, will stop your family, keep it quiet and wait, even if he's the worst beast on earth. And accord the respect. Let this man come, because he is the person that married you, not his family. He put his personal money, his hard-earned money, to go to your village to pay your dowry. So his family cannot, your family cannot just wake up and be calling his uncle or his father or his mother to come and take a dowry while he has not given them, go ahead, go and pick dowry of my wife. How do you people do your tradition in your own area that your husband that married you? Listen to me, because if you interrupt me, I'm going to get you arrested and you have to provide what you pack from his house on his behalf. You are living his house as his married wife, and you pack out of his house without you properly divorced him. For whatever reason, if it's domestic violence, it's not in Nigeria beating you. If he keep you hungry, then you, the same way you come to the human rights, you come and report, then we'll find an avenue to nail him. Then somebody rented an apartment and put it there as his wife that he married and his daughter. Then you left the place and pack his property, go and relocate out of his house, took his baby away. Then you now choose and tell your family to go and return his dowry. Where is it done? Shama, you will not understand.
I'm trying to calm President down. I'm trying to touch her behind. Take it easy. You told me the case I handled last, you told me I am taking it personal. I bet you shouting like I am taking this personal. Today, Nami, are you president? Why are you taking it personal?
Oh,
why were you shouting? Why were you doing as if I'm the one that was you? You know, it's not people that always come here to report that normally win. Most of them, they will come here to pen stories. The same thing, I'm the one that interviewed that woman today. You never understand.
yes, sir.
I interview her, and when the husband came, even before the husband arrived, I understand the whole story. So sometimes you two have to know that the experience we have here, when I meet you, George, I don't have to dash in. I don't know how far you have gone. Look at the way you are shouting. If I dash you now, you will say, cool down, Chama, you don't understand. So, but however, take it cool, and I know you know what to do, okay? One love. Drink some water. Don't take it personal, drink some water. For me, I will never drag you out of my house. So
you know fit, sir. I'm not the girl there. You know fit.
You want to challenge me.
I will change your ways.
You even chase me out of my house like that woman.
I'm telling you.
All right, go on. Drink some water. Drink some water. Be calm, okay?
So much to take. By law, it's not proper. This person can allege to anything. This man, you understand me? Which is until you are properly divorced from a man or a woman, you shouldn't go to the extent. Now you are living alone, you are feeding yourself and feeding your child, right? You could have still stay in the same house and be feeding yourself and feeding the child until we intervene in your matter. And you will still be happy that you are living in the man's house because he married you. This man, if he finds you with any man, he can do and undo because his dowry is still on you. Do you understand me? You are not divorced yet. The family has not taken your dowry from you. So you people are still married. So we should be discussing, however, even if he denied whatever he has done to you, if we put, okay, let's watch how this goes. There is no home that is perfect. But if it becomes worst, that is maybe life risk, will ask you, move. But if it's come to issue of trying to, anything that have to do with your emotion, now you're like feeding, financial aspect of it, we'll still come in and know how we can be of help. Because there must be a reason why this man is acting like this. Even from him to say he sent 5,000 to your daughter, I'm ashamed of him to say such thing. Even people that stays in Germany doing all this parking tires for us if we travel there, they can't even send 5,000 naira. What is 5,000 naira? That's like €2 or €2 or €1.50 or whatever. That is not, it's not good enough.
5,000. I never sent 5,000. She said, maybe another person.
Then, on another note, you have no reason, my dear sister, to deny him access to his child. But for whatever, anything that child needs as a child, he must provide it. He's hearing me. He stays in Germany, he stays in Europe, anywhere he stays, he knows what it takes to take care of a child. And this child must be enrolled to school. It's mandatory, it's non-negotiable.
Of course.
But on another issue of this house, you are not at home or you pack out of his house, possibly, and has he ever told you that he's not ready to pay for the house rent before you packed?
No.
Okay, so you shouldn't have packed out.
Because he told my family.
Yeah, your microphone.
Because he told, when my family, my uncles were asking him, when are you coming so that we settle this amicably?
Yeah.
He said that he has vowed to his God that even if TB Joshua begged him to reconcile with me, he will not reconcile with me. That I will never see his nakedness, one, and he will make sure that when he comes back, he drives me away. That what is keeping me there is that child, that he just wants me to stay there and be taking care of the child. My uncle asked him, okay, when are you coming back so that we'll settle it? He said he is not coming now, and he cannot tell us this is when he will come in.
When did he left Nigeria when?
2017.
2017.
June, July.
And this 2020.
Yes, ma'am.
How long do you want to keep somebody that you are married to? And tomorrow you said the woman is a prostitute. You marry somebody, a daughter, and you left Nigeria, not that you don't have paper. And you left in 2017. Till this moment, you are not in Nigeria. What do you want?
Can I say something?
Go ahead and say that thing.
Madam, she said something that is very, very provoking. And that I said you should leave my place. I paid for that house in November. It expired in December 1st.
I asked you.
I should say I'm not going to pay.
Did you tell the uncle that you don't want the marriage? Come, please answer me straight. Do you tell the uncle that you don't want the marriage, yes or no?
If I say the uncle that I don't want the marriage, how can I open my mind and say the uncle I don't want the marriage and I'm paying for the house rent?
But what do you mean? Hold on. Why would you pay for hold on. Why would you pay for house rent? Is your child not there? If you are not, even if she's living in a place, you are not paying for it. If you are not paying for your child, accommodation, then don't look for the child, because what do you expect? Do you expect her to train the child for you, and you come from nowhere to come and pick the child? You must take your responsibility.
Of course, I never say no. But she is trying to twist the issue. She's telling lies, madam. Everything this lady is saying is just. I don't know what she's up to. I don't know what she's up to, because this is not a wife.
Everything.
Because what she's saying.
Hold on. Everything she said. Hold on, Mr. Christian. Hold on, sir. Everything she's saying, she's lying.
Okay.
Why did you keep her for since 2017? Why did you keep her till this moment as somebody that you married? Who are you expecting to stay with the woman?
She told you I traveled in June. I traveled in August.
August which year? Okay.
I left Nigeria. Madam, wait a minute. Madam, please give me a little bit of what this to listen to. This is important. See, I left Germany in February 2016. For 3 months, I had to get permission from my work for 3 months to come and get this marriage and come back. And I have a plan. And I told you already, I relocated newly to London. From London, I said to come back to Germany to live. Right? Okay. Now, I told her, I explained everything to her. The problem is that when I'm explaining,
maybe for his side. Yeah, I'll still end the case because I'm tired. No, I'm tired. You come and continue.
My iron president.
I'm tired.
You are iron Mike Tyson.
Two people that like to talk.
Was he not told that the case is coming up?
He was told that he was
not supposed to depend on free network.
Yeah, Jehovah. I never see.
You can adjourn it too. Don't let them.
That is it too. That is what I want to do now.
Okay, the wife has returned her already.
No. They are going to return. The family refused to take.
Now by force to marry. Madam, you are here to give him that and how to take care of your daughter. No too much long story. Are you not fed up? You are fed up. You need reconciliation? Maybe. Why not drink water? This is a very sweet case. Why do you like joining people together?
You're not serious.
This is another thing. Let's go straight to the point.
Did you see me in your traditional marriage? I won't join. I won't
that it's not. For 2 years, we've not talked. Anytime he comes, he will just tell me, please put the phone. I want to talk to my daughter. For good 2 years plus, he never spoke to me in that house. So
2 years.
2 years. He wasn't talking to me.
That is the similar case we had.
What would I be doing that kind of marriage where there is no communication, there is no trust?
Yes, that guy that pays for DNA yesterday.
Yes.
No,
they are only they have child together. This one, they are married.
I know, as in not speaking with each other. It's
he doesn't talk to me.
The guy.
And he told me when I'm tired of staying in that house, I will go.
You look tired.
Look stressed.
You look stressed.
He told.
So silent. You don't need to stop it. The audio will be coming and down. You stop it. You go to connect.
I thought it was
It's connected. Boost it.
Hello. Network. I don't know the video.
I'm sorry, network. Sorry.
Okay, please. We are going to adjourn this case. We are going to adjourn this case because we can't continue this. It's late here already, and we'll have other things to do. It's after 8. We need to adjourn the case.
Okay.
We're going to adjourn the case.
Okay, yeah, madam. I don't know if this discussion was going on live. But if it's going on live, I would like.
You say what?
If it wasn't going on live, I would like to say thank you for your time, and I would like to tell.
I don't know where he is that he's having network.
Baby,
Yes, sir.
give them another date.
That's what I'm telling you. Hello?
Eh?
You say what? I can't hear you.
Pardon?
I can't hear you.
Hello, madam.
Mr. Chika. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello? What are you saying?
Hello, madam.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening to you, madam.
I
I can
said,
hear you now, yes.
okay, I said we are going to adjourn the case to January. Can you hear me?
I'm listening to you, madam.
The case to January. Yeah, because your network is not good and you have to make your network available when next we are going to meet with you for final resolution. Can you hear me?
I want to ask you.
20 euro, 10 euro can buy enough credit to call Nigeria. Let me buy direct credit. Why must you rely on an important case of this nature? You are relying on WhatsApp. How much is 10 euro? How much is 10 euro credit? Like a 10 euro. What the heck? Like why using WhatsApp to treat important cases? Like of 10 euro. 10 euro like
You cannot call him, my brother. He's not calling. He said he cannot
go
call
and buy
direct.
like why? Are we not on that euro? What is he trying to say? Don't stress yourself for anybody, man. If you have to
Mr. Chika.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, now next date, our next meeting, we're not going to connect to you on WhatsApp. You have to call us direct because this is much stress. This takes us almost how many hours to talk. You are going to call us direct because even if you buy card of 20 euro from that place and call Nigeria, it's not bad.
Yeah, the problem is, anyway, I understand. You will not understand. The network I'm using is a Vodafone. Vodafone I can't put the network to call Nigeria.
You can go to call shop. You can go to call shop and get a free Leica SIM card and load the card. Even me that comes to Europe, I have more than how many Leica SIM card I call Africa. Go to call shop and get a Leica SIM card and buy and load card and call us direct in our next meeting. We cannot accept this your WhatsApp call next time.
That's my ego.
No, it wasn't me. I thought it was always going like you people did it, but unfortunately it wasn't working, you know. But the ideology is this. I want to, like we're trying to end it up now. I want to say thank you, but I want to say that my wife, the lady I'm going to marry as a wife, I love her. That is why I went to marry her. You know, I decided to marry somebody I knew for years. You know, I didn't have any bad intention against her. I never planned for her to live in Nigeria. She knows I'm somebody who like to plan. But unfortunately, she didn't understand that we that lived in West Cambodia, we planned. I'm not a Yahoo, I'm not a 419. I work, I'm a salary earner. I'm a working class. So I work, I do everything I do with work. I plan my things.
And you are a musician.
She is not understanding me. Yes, I'm a musician. When I was in Nigeria, But when I came here, I took music as a hobby because in this part of the world, they don't have a space. I'm just doing it because it's my hobby. It's not what I've been doing, and I've been doing it. So they are not doing it because they are paying me millions of naira.
Okay, Mr. Chika, what do you want exactly now?
Chika, you talk too much. Why not say one after the other?
That's what I'm saying. Go straight to the point. Okay. What do you really want now in this case?
Well, what I want now is for her to go and take the key. Since she has packed everything away from the house, I don't know where she is. I want her to take the key of the house to go and open the house, and so that they will take inventories, because the owners of the house, of the particular house, need to take the house back. So she has to go and take inventories of how she left the place, so that she will not accuse whoever that went to open the house in her absence that he is the or she is the person that packed everything in the house.
Do you still want the marriage? Do you still want the marriage?
Excuse me. Secondly, wait a minute.
Do you still hold on, Chika?
Did Chika means talk too much in Igbo? Why don't you listen to others? You are just talking as if you are rapping.
No,
why not take it one after the other? Calm down, take it one after the other. Calm down. Don't let people judge you by the way you are talking. They will feel that's how you are treating this woman. You are not a rapper now. Take it easy.
No.
Let's handle it the way it should be. Control yourself. Alright, listen attentively, okay? The president wants to ask if you want it finalized today or January.
Okay.
Do you want it finalized tonight or January? Because we don't want you to take much of it.
Of course, I want us to finalize it now, because of time. Next year, I don't want next year both of us to start.
Okay, listen.
I don't want that.
Listen, I can do it for you. I can do it for you on two conditions. One, you summarize. Two, you are ready to load your card if we cannot hear you based on network program. But now that the network is good, let's quickly summarize. Do you still love this woman?
If I don't love her, why did I marry her?
No. I used to love her, but because of one thing or the other, I don't love her anymore.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course, I love my wife.
You have answered, Oga, you have answered, and you have to wait for the next question. Madam, you dey try, how long na not dey marry? Now you tell they play music, you think you are singing.
So what?
And you think you are singing, you will ask me to sing. Hold on a minute, sir. You can't be talking like this now. You answer yes or no. The love is not the issue now. The love is not the issue now. I used to love person, I still love person. It does not mean I want to marry the person I love. Okay, now you still love her, but do you want to continue the marriage? Do you still want to continue the marriage?
Sir.
Yes or no?
Because the marriage is on. The marriage is on. I just traveled.
It's on, not stable.
I just traveled.
It's on, but not stable. Now everything when they on, now it work. Motor day when they on, but not they work well. So imagine motor you start and you go on. Is it everything that is on that work perfectly? There are some engine that you start, it will start, but it will be smoking or it will not move well. Is it every motor that will move from Lagos to Imo State? Forget about on. You can't listen, man. Listen to me, man. You can't say it's on. It's on. A good question. It's on. You are keeping her one corner. You are saying it's on because you travel. That is not my question. All her complaint, and now that you say you still love her, you want the marriage is on. Do you want to meet up with her complaint and then let the marriage continue? If you say yes, we are still going to adjourn the case so that she go and think and come back in January. But tell us if you still want the marriage. Then we will know coming back is when we will settle everything. Do you still want the marriage?
My answer to that question is pending because I have to talk about my child now. Because I have to talk about my child now. She has dropped her wedding ring to somewhere else.
Don't you know she's not having ring before you answer me yes just now? Did I ask you of the ring? I said no matter what happens, if the problem is fixed, Do you want to continue your marriage? You just say yes, and now you want the ring, not the marriage.
No. I never answered that question. I told you that I love her. I still love my wife because she's my wife, because I still married her. Everything is legal.
Okay, where is your wife in Germany? Is that do you want to marry two wives? Because the way you are talking, you better say this woman.
I don't. Excuse me, sir. I beg your pardon, sir. I don't have any woman here.
Okay.
I don't even have a girlfriend. I don't even have a girlfriend here. Ask people who are living in Hanover who knows me. I don't even date nobody. I am working from Monday to Saturday. Sometimes Monday to Sunday. She knows. I don't have time. I'm from a poor home. I want to fight to eradicate poverty.
I love what you are saying.
And she doesn't like my standard of the way I come from. That is the problem. So I cannot say what I don't know. I am not in Nigeria. I left her for peace to go and come back. I came here to work for her. I didn't come here to work for another woman. I came here to work for her. Already now, she told you already that there's a building I building. You don't know if that building is finished. I did it because of her. You don't know what I've been passing through. You don't know the situation I'm facing here when I came back to Europe, that I spent 1 year, 7 months. My mortgage, I'm having issues with the bank. I lose my job. I have issues with the government because I left here for 1 year, 7 months.
Sir, do you know you talk too much? Hello, musician. Do you know you talk too much? What I ask you is very simple. You talk too much. What I ask you is very simple. You are stealing our time, man. Please, if you are me or your wife is my wife, you will understand what we are doing at this hour of the day. That we are not supposed to be here. As in, you must consider something like we should be looking for one or the other now.
I feel it. I'm sorry about that. I feel it. I'm sorry about that. I wasn't the one who caused it. I'm sorry about that. I feel it. I wasn't the one who caused it. I never intend to bring my wife on social media or to court, to anywhere. I never intend to do that.
It's not about social media. It's about the time we are talking about. You talk too much. You are stealing our time. We are not complaining, but we are not getting a reasonable response from you. We are not complaining. We can stay till 12 midnight, but you can't just keep us here without getting any reasonable response from you. That's what I mean. I consider the fact that they came from far distance.
Okay, the reasonable response you're expecting from me is this is how it is. The case is under the casement awaiting us, my family and their family. I am planning to come back. If not because of the pandemic, I would have been back. But I am planning to come back. I have to work towards coming back this year. I must come back to Nigeria this year to sort out this situation. So now that it came to you people, I have to respect it because you people are focusing on my child. I want my child to start school, which I was the one who asked her to send me prospectus. But the prospectus she sent to me was fake. No address, nothing.
Okay, don't worry. What, Mr. Chika, no, you hold on. The issue of the child enrollment, we will take it off from our office. I've told you, not from the woman again. Since there is no trust and we want the child being enrolled to school, so next year when school resumes, they'll send you the prospectus of the child of the school where it's close to where they are living. We will send it to you from our office. You pay the money to school. Hold on. You pay the money to school via this office. Or they send you the school account to send it to them. Any receipt they issued, we keep it for you, pending when you come to Nigeria. Then, the issue of the marriage aspect of it, I am going to chat you back later so that you will not take much of our time. Being here, there is nothing wrong. At least you have come out to air your own view, your own pain, and if she's to be your sister, I believe you will feel her pain for whatever she's complaining also. If now that you are not settled yet, you are still single over there, I don't see anything too bad if both of you reason together that you will not come back together. She got her complaint and you have your own complaint. And look at the way your child is feeling also here. So please, let's not keep talking. Since you are not you don't have a wife in Germany yet, you don't even have girlfriend. To God be the glory.
I don't have girlfriend.
That is good. So please, let's not go into that. We'll discuss with you and how to resolve this matter amicably. Okay? I will not want either any of you to, because of your problem, suffer this innocent child. The child needs you the same way she needs her. Okay?
Okay, ma.
Yeah.
Okay, ma, I want to tell you something. I appreciate your ideology, I appreciate your advice, I appreciate your understanding. Though I did not make my points in regards to what you accuses me of, but I want to thank you for all this. And I want to say something. Please, I am a public person and I have reputation.
Yeah.
And I've never ever been accused of this kind of a thing before in my life. No woman has ever come to accuse me of violence or whatever. Since I've been living all over Europe, even in Nigeria, I've never ever done it. My problem is that I'm a very focused person. I'm a very principled person. If it is not right, it is not right. Don't come to me if you don't want to do things right. I was brought up by a professor, so he taught. And some people don't. People say you're wicked because you don't agree to it.
Okay, Mr. Chika.
Oh shit.
Mr. Chika, please. Hold on, please. Yeah, please. However, just like I said, the case has not ended yet. If we're able to do the underground work between yourself and her, we will still come up to do the final conclusions. And whatever she has said, any impression people have about you, will still come live to disabuse their mind against you. For you to say you don't have girlfriend, you don't have wife over there in Europe, even in cold weather and hot weather, no problem, we believe you, because nobody is you. We have individual human being. So please, so you know what?
We are
not arguing you. We believe you. Please.
You can see that I don't talk too much.
Yeah, exactly.
You see setting my, you know, you can.
So, but this 20,000 you sent to this to your wife for this Christmas is very little. That is very, very little. It's very, very little, and I will not want. Please, I will not want to. Hold on.
Oh my God.
Mr. Chika, please send additional 20,000 to them tomorrow. Things are very expensive in Nigeria.
Madam, do you know why I'm responding to these issues? Because it is in your organization that I respect, because I am a children rights activist myself. I'm a children rights activist. I don't see the reason why I should love other people's children, protect other people's children, and I allow my own to suffer. The problem I'm having is this lady and the mother. It is a big problem, and people may not understand it.
You are taking us back again.
You are taking us back again. I said send money to this child. This money is too little. Send additional 20,000 to them tomorrow. That is what I say. Please don't take me back to the child, to the girl mother.
Let me ask you one more last question. Is that how your wife used to look when you left her? Or are you happy the way she's looking? The way you are shining like how do you call it? Diamond. Listen to me, friend. Listen to me, friend. I'm a whole life citizen. We all went through this thing you are talking about, taking as an excuse. But the question is, even though she's your ex or she's your enemy, do you like the way she's looking right now? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Of course, I'm ashamed that my wife looks like that, because she knows who she married, and if she was humble and respectful, she will not look like that.
Even though she's not humble and she's the mother of your child, she should look like this. Even though she's not humble and she's taking care of your child, she should look like this. Let's call it a day, man. Let's stop here, okay?
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. This woman does not like to wear what I buy for her.
Is it about wearing? She's not looking good. It's not about the dressing. Whatever she take is what she wear, what it will appear in her face and her body. So she's not looking good. It's not about the cloth. The cloth cannot cover her face. Okay. Maybe you need to stop this. Give him a date, or we communicate to you when next you are to come online. Okay. You talk too much. I think you respect me. You know I don't talk. You say
I don't know what you want me to say because you say I talk too much. You raise like to see me. If I don't talk, you say I don't talk.
So that is not how they respond. You are repeating yourself.
You are taking us back. Send money to them. How can you say you send somebody's 20,000 naira? What is your problem? Why would you say you send 20,000 naira for this child?
50 euro, less than 50 euro.
Less than 50. Which 50 euro?
Less than 50
That's about
euro.
30 euro. Euro is how much?
Don't bother your brain. It's less than 50
It
euro. So
you
go to an African shop and send 50 euro to your family in this Xmas.
It depends on. No, she ran away. She ran away. I didn't know where she is. So that money I sent her is for my daughter to feed.
All right, Mr. Chika. Are you sending additional money to them? Yes or no?
Man, I don't know. I have to look at what I can do because this is I say yes to issue that I will not afford to do. I have the issues, madam. I keep explaining to you that she doesn't understand the issue I faced for living in Nigeria for 1 year, 7 months when I came back here. That man that said that you live in.
I don't even know how this kind of person will have girlfriend. Which kind of girlfriend? Which person will you have as a girlfriend in Europe? Then you said you cannot give, I can't shop for you. It's out of stinginess and greed that you make some people stay without even having a friend. Because considering what the girl will take, even taking mineral, they will check, oh, if she did not take this 50 cents mineral, I would have saved that one. You will be calculating how much is 50 cents, how much is 1 cent, how much is 2 cents. So if you calculate the 2 cents, 1 cent mineral for one week and 1 month, you will take this and you will calculate and know how much you must have gathered that. So I have not seen, but nevertheless, this case is not going to end. We'll look for school. We'll take up this case seriously with him when the school resumes and he did not enroll this child to school. Then we'll start up the battle with him. Okay? So, however, whatever he sent now, if he insists he's not going to send, keep the records. When the time reaches, they will pay dearly for it to take the child. It's his child. So if he's not willing to take care of the child, we will record it. This is a live video. And the child will grow up and meet this Abby. So we are going to wait when we'll get back to it because we cannot continue. The child is almost 4 years, 3 years, 7 months. And he's not in school. And the guy is saying he wants to send a medical, they should go and buy medical equipment for the child. And he wants the child to be a doctor. He should go and buy medical equipment and toys. And the child should be
learning that. Dreaming of doctor.
Oh, Jehovah, Jama. All right, thank you very much, viewers, for being with us. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page on Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocacy Center. For more useful information, visit our website on www.hrduc.org.ng. Why are you interrupting my?
Continue.
Eh? I don't like it. Before I used to say the chairman used to waste my time if I want to come back. Today, I know that my chairman talk free fast. It's not even the name. All right. I've not seen this kind of case before, but we have started it. We see the end of it. Alright, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Access to Justice TV, and follow us on our Facebook page on Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. For more useful information, visit our website on www.chdeec.org.ng. Stay out of trouble, stay safe. Coronavirus, COVID-19 is real, and I want us all to remain safe till we see ourselves 2021. Please, for those of you that really know this man, you know what it takes to keep a child, and we are not going to take it lightly as far as this dear child is concerned. Alright, talk to you tomorrow. God bless you. Love you. Merry Christmas ahead.